welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I wanted to do a review slash first impressions slash play in the new Kylie Jenner the Royal Peach palette. I got this in the mail today and I just got a new tripod and a extra set of like sheet for my backdrop. So I figured that it would be a good time to do it before the new edition special comes on tonight, part 2. This is what the packaging looks like. This is in the box. I already took it out the box, but the box was really cute. This was my first time ordering from Kylie Cosmetics, so I kind of didn't know what to expect. I watched a couple of other videos on YouTube before, but to be honest, I just haven't really been like drawn to any of her other palettes. I do have like a large collection of makeup, so I didn't feel like anything that she had released was something that I needed. But when this came out, I was like, oh no, I gotta have this. Like, it's real cute. So yeah, so this is the outside. It is her eyes, I'm gonna assume, and it says the Royal Peach palette, right here, and on the back it has her brand, pressed powder eyeshadows, and the colors. And it also has the ingredients list, which is nice to know if you're into all that kind of stuff. This has a mirror and a brush, which is, I'm not sure if any of her other palettes had mirrors. I know she sold brushes in her Christmas kind of like thing, but I like that this has a mirror and a brush. I've already kind of like tested the brush out on my arm to see like how it picks up product. I actually have a brush that's similar to this, but I feel like these kind of goat hair tapered like brushes are really good for like right in the crease area, applying like a light pigment of shadow onto your lid. So I really like the brush. Let me do a furrow test. It's on there really tight. I feel like some brushes that I get, especially from Morphe, tend to come like already loose, and then it says Kylie in like a pretty like peach shade, and the furrow is rose gold. So the furrow's on tight. The hairs seem pretty soft. It's goat hair, I'm gonna assume, since it's that white, and it is painted white, so it goes along with the overall packaging really nicely. Here are the shades, and I'm gonna insert maybe like just like a picture of this into the video so you can see like which ones I'm dipping into. The only thing that I would have liked better about this packaging is if the shades were under here. I don't really know where she would have put them. They would have had to been super duper small, but like, you know how in some palettes like the shade names are listed under here. It's really not that big of a deal because, okay, you can turn it over and see it on the back, but it's just a matter of like convenience for doing voiceovers and things like that. But that's just like a person that does YouTube's complaint. Other than that, I really like the shades. As a brown girl, I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of use out of these two shades. These are supposed to be the transitions. I don't think I would get much wear from Sorbet and Sandy, these two. I think I could maybe pull off Sandy as a transition shade, but Sorbet, it's really gonna be a color to like erase things for me. Maybe put it in my brow bone to like matte out some things. But other than that, I think the rest of the palette is really versatile for brown skin. So that's my little first impressions right there. So I'm just gonna get to it. I'm not really sure what kind of look I'm gonna go for. I really like what she did here. I definitely know I'm gonna put that blue under here and smoke it out. But yeah, let's just get into it. So to start, I'm gonna take my Old and Faithful MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour extended eye base. This is the eye primer that I love. It lasts forever if you can keep the top on it. Then I just put a little bit on there. I actually have eyelash extensions. I'm wearing them now. This is like our second time wearing them, and they're a little, they've kind of fallen out because the girl that I go to, she her glue had gotten weak, so she's actually going to redo them tomorrow for me, free of charge. But I really enjoy having the eyelashes the eyelash extensions. It just makes things so much easier in the morning. Like, I honestly haven't even been wearing like any makeup, to be honest, like these past couple days. I'm taking a Pilates class at school, and it's just like makeup just not really working with my like schedule right now. So to have the lashes on, it makes it look like I'm not like a little boy, you know, personally. If you guys want me to do like I'm not gonna start with this brush because I really want to see how this will work in the inner crease, and I'm just gonna start off with the color Sandy all over my transition area. So picking that up on, this is a Morphe E23. Picking that up. Okay, so right off the bat I can see that that's really pigmented. It's showing up lighter or just like about my skin tone, so, and that's what I thought it would look like. So yeah, it's blending out pretty nicely, not gonna lie. A little impressed here. So that's what I'm gonna do with that color. Just buff it all in. And I don't really think this look is gonna do anything like crazy. I mean, I don't know. I just kind of got the palette and I was like, I gotta film this. I didn't really sit down and think about what I was gonna do. Next, I'm gonna go into the color Peachy. And I'm gonna take her brush and dip into that. And this is a nice like coral color. I'm gonna put that right under here. It's still kind of light, so I didn't really want to. Okay, so these shades are really pigmented. Kind of like dug my brush in there, which really wasn't. Well, I like the color payoff, so I'm not gonna say it wasn't necessary, but if you want a lighter look, you do not have to dig your brush into here. So far, the brush is pretty good. It's definitely not the softest. I don't know if you guys can like hear. It's kind of in there, but it's doing the job really nicely. And I think people just like to have brushes as kind of like a novelty item, and it's a great branding method for her because it has her name on it. Sticking that right into my crease, and we're gonna start the color drop down. I'm gonna keep on with the same brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Cinnamon. Now, I feel like this shade is gonna be really good for all my brown skin girls, all my, you know, black ladies, because this is like that really pretty, like pinkish terracotta color. I'm just gonna put that a little lower and more in the corner. Just like I drag that one into here, I'm gonna drag that one in around there. Oh. These lashes get kind of, I've only put on eye makeup, like eyeshadow on with these like maybe 3 times. So they do take a little getting used to. This is just slightly deepening the look a little bit. Nothing like too crazy. She doesn't really have any like really dark shades in this palette. And I think you can kind of, you know, just use a brown from any other shadow if you really want to like smoke this out. But it's a really like summer, spring kind of. Oh, there goes the lash right there. Ooh, 2. It's a really summer kind of like spring palette. I'm gonna use this purple shade because I'm interested to see how it's gonna work, and I kind of want to flow that into Queen Bee. So the purple shade is North Star, and I'm gonna flow that into Queen Bee and blend that in with some more Cinnamon. Going into Duke, and adding that on the area that I want it, which is mostly in the center of the lid, and I'm dragging it over to where Cinnamon is. So this is a really pretty color. The payoff is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think she wanted it to be like super like shiny. I think she wanted to have like a pretty sheen, and that's what it has. Get into that ombre, letting my brush a little more, and going into North Star. Okay, so this shade I'm running into a couple problems. Well, I don't say problems. I'm swiping it on the same brush, just like the back. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I don't know if this is just how the color is, but it doesn't look like there's like a ton coming off on the brush. It just could be like that kind of like really packed formula. Everything else has kind of been like kicking up a little bit, which it's not like kick up where it's like falling all out the packaging, but it's just a little more malleable. So let's just put it to the test. Okay, I was wrong. Oh, wrong. Maybe should have. Okay, beautiful, beautiful color. Like an iridescent, like Rapunzel purple. That's what I would call this. It's like a Rapunzel purple. Just keep going into that so I can really make sure that I'm blending it into the other color that I used, into Duke. And I'm taking it up here to give the illusion that I have a larger eye, because I do have hooded eyes and I don't really like them that much. This is the good thing about using a synthetic brush, is that you can get that really good precision. Flipping my brush back over and going back into Duke, just because I don't want to lose any of that pretty lid color. Just keep going over like the area that we are trying to blend that in, so we have a nice even blend. And now I'm just gonna go back in with a tap of cinnamon right into there to blend. I don't want any of that like shimmer up there. And then going back into that pretty coral shade, peachy, right around here. And then finally going back into Sandy, just right up there. So I forgot to record the bottom part, but this is it. All I basically did was put a little bit of, what color is this? Royal, the blue shade, under my eye. I lined it with the Aqua XL pencil and then used a flat definer brush to tap it in, and then I blended it out with cinnamon. I'm so sorry. I'm just putting a little mascara on my bottom lashes, but this is the look. This is the final look. This is what I've come up with. You could add eyeliner if you want. I'm not going to, because I'm not going anywhere. But I just wanted to demo the palette for you guys. I only used a couple of shades, but I think there's a couple more looks you can really make with this. And aside from that, the individual shades are really pretty. That's pretty much it. I like the palette. I don't know if I'd buy anything from her again. It would have to be really outstanding like I thought this one was. But yes, I think that's all. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I know that I don't have a lot of videos up. I'm trying, bear with me. It's hard out here. Also, I'm just really lazy. So yes, please subscribe, like, and share this video if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.